Hey y'all, this is Iman.
Hey, it's Raazia.
And welcome back to the Talkaholics podcast, episode 24.
Oh my god, getting there.
Rayhan interview part 2.
Guys, we sat here forever recording this.
Yeah, because we started off so, like, if you guys remember in the last episode, we started off playing the Switch, and then we went on to a myriad of topics, so it got a little long, so this is part 2, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it just as much as part 1.
Exactly. Alright.
Enjoy!
Too, since Rayhan's in the room, and one thing, like, we usually when we record is at my place, and we do like a lot of Switch gaming and stuff, and you love Mario Kart.
Yeah,
I'm Mario Kart too.
Right. Yes, exactly. But one thing I want to talk about, since we're at the end of the year anyways, I wanted to kind of get us to like review some video games that we've enjoyed in 2018, if we can.
No, I'm gonna lack in this conversation.
No, but
I
Mario
can
Kart is
somewhat attest to it.
No, but I think in, like, for example, I think the Switch period is, like, I think a console that we were looking forward to when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I think it came out this year, right?
No, it came
No.
out
Or end of-
2016.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Was it 2016
Want me to
Switch
Google
came out?
this?
Yes, please.
I think so.
2016.
Either 2016 or 2017.
Okay,
2016 of March.
Whoa,
Okay.
this guy knew without even looking at his phone.
Damn.
Okay, well.
I mean, for me, like,
I'll
we'll
double
just,
check just to make sure.
we'll just get this out there. I don't play a lot of video games,
Yeah.
not because I don't have the consoles. It's literally just because I don't have the time.
Yeah.
At home, I have a Wii. I have an Xbox 360.
Yeah.
My brother has a PS4.
Yep, March 3rd, 2017.
I have
Last
a DS.
year?
2017. I told you.
2017.
I told you couldn't have been 2016.
Yo, it doesn't feel like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holy
I have a
cow.
DS.
Damn, it's been
I
a
have a
year.
Game Boy Color.
Mm.
My brother has a Game Boy Advance. Like,
That's
there
so
is plentiful of consoles in my
Yeah.
house.
That are just not being used.
They're just not being used.
Oh, man.
But when I remember when I got my Wii, I was in grade 8. Loved it. Loved the Wii games, like the tennis, the bowling. I played a lot of... I had Mario Tennis, which was random.
Yeah.
Had to Just Dance, Animal Crossing.
Raazia with 420 hours in Just Dance.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So- Let me-
Whoa!
Am I connected
That's
to the
a
Wi-Fi?
bit
Let me see if I can pull it.
insane. No,
So wait, let me tell the
Look,
story.
no,
Let me
I want to tell the
first.
story because
Let me
this
tell
was
the
put
story
on
first.
me.
Hold
Let
on.
me tell the story first.
420
I think I'm gonna-
hours?
420.
400.
I think I can do a better story
Okay,
first,
listen,
and
no.
then she can like
No,
tell
we
the
can-
real story.
Okay, see,
Guys.
at least you admit this is
Okay.
the
No,
story.
regardless, I'm
So-
gonna
Say
judge,
the
but
story.
whatever.
Say the
So
story. No,
Ahmed,
this is okay.
I don't even know if I can access it. Ahmed sends me a snap, like one day. This was like maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. Oh wait, maybe I can find it here.
Because what you guys have to do is to look up my profile on the Switch because you have
So-
nothing better to do.
Ahmed
Yeah.
decided to like look up Razia's profile on the Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch
Because
oh, I
Ahmed
can
has
I
so
can pull
much
it up.
time.
I can pull it up.
Have you never used the Switch before? Yes, you can pull it
No,
up.
I didn't know you could pull it off of Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you can. You should be able to.
I did not know that.
That's
Anyways,
really funny.
So Ahmed went through Razia's,
Profile because he has so much
profile
time.
because he
Yeah.
has so much time
Happy
on his
shout out
life.
to you.
And I just wants to see what like Raazia plays. So every time I come online, Raazia is always playing Paladin. So I'm
That's
assuming
true.
that's the game she plays the most.
Yeah.
So we go to Just Dance. Play for what does that say, Iman?
420 hours or
Okay.
more.
Can I explain to you?
But she has
No.
she has nieces.
Thank
So
She has
wait,
nieces.
So
Thank
I
you.
see this.
Yeah.
420
I
hours.
see this.
Thank you.
Whoa.
We have a WhatsApp group between Ahmed, Raazia, and
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Raazia, why do you have 420 hours
See,
dedicated
no, so this
to
is
this
where I
game?
step in. This is where I
Okay,
step in. No.
please
Let me
explain.
let you
And then
finish my
Ahmed message is like, yo, someone about to get roasted.
So first of all, you guys put that on the group like it was gonna like you guys were gonna get out something out of me.
But
and
it's
like
still
you
pretty
dropped
funny.
it in there like Raazia, we found out.
Like your deepest,
Yeah,
darkest secret.
Exactly. I saw that message. I was like eye rolling already. I was like, okay, look, you guys know I have nieces, and they play that way more than I do. I think I responded saying literally 3 hours out of
That's
that 420 was mine. But the rest is like the kids just playing.
We played
games on
together
the-
once.
We played together once. For sure.
That's so
But like
funny.
whenever we have guests over, like other little kids.
That's the
But
go-to
that's where
game.
Raazia
That's the
shakes it.
go-to game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
no.
fine. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. because I'm thankful for
Exactly.
today.
Take that Joy-Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Just Dance for my 360, but it's Connect, so I don't need to use
You don't
controllers.
have to use it, you just use the whole
So I'm
body
just
and
using,
everything.
it's just like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. And I have another game that's like a Connect game, but it's like you go through like an obstacle course, you
Yeah,
have to like
yeah,
jump
yeah, I know
over
what you're talking
stuff
about.
and like dodge things,
Yeah.
which is cool. I had Zelda I do have Zelda for my DS, and I actually finished the game. That's one
Which
game
one?
I've completed.
Which one?
It's
Which
the
Phantom Hourglass?
yes,
That's a
Phantom
good one.
Hourglass.
That's a good one.
Love that game.
Mm.
Frustrated me to no end because it took me years to finish that game.
It's a good game, though.
It is a good game. Yeah, I would totally redo it, but I forgot how to do everything.
Yeah.
So, but I actually finished it recently.
Yeah.
After years.
That's good.
There's a lot of tricks. Like there was a trick in that game where I don't know if you remember this mission where you had to. There's some map, and players were stumped with this problem for a while. Like it says to decode the map or something. Right?
Yeah. You have to like write symbols.
You have to write symbols
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. But the thing is that it wasn't giving you the correct answer. So what you literally had to do for DS users, you have to literally close the screen and then open it up again. And so it's like as if you just. I don't know. How do I explain it? It's like it's ink transferring from one
Oh,
paper to
I don't
another.
think I ever had that issue.
That was
I
like
remember.
that was the thing, and I didn't know that because I remember I had to go searching it up to like trying to figure out how to do it, and I had to close the
yeah.
thing and open it up again. I was like, oh,
I definitely,
really
I
cool.
definitely searched cheat codes when I got frustrated. And I was like, how do I get past
Exactly.
this?
Yeah.
And there was like a website dedicated to this game, and it was just like pages and
The
pages
whole
of cheat
walkthrough,
codes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great.
No.
And my DS is actually a Zelda special edition.
Oh,
The gold one
right.
with the triangle
That's
on
cool.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Triforce.
Yeah, yeah.
The Triforce.
Sorry, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know my
Yeah,
terms.
I'm not gonna correct you either. I don't play
It's-
Zelda.
Just look at triangle to me.
Triangle. No, another game I wanted to mention too that we're gonna have to play for sure because I just got Super Mario Party, and
I'm so excited.
That
Yeah.
game you want to play?
yeah,
Oh yeah, Ahmed has
You
one
just
of
got
those.
it?
no, I
Oh,
just
you-
got it. I just got it.
Oh.
So I played it already because basically I got it in time for Christmas. My like entire family was over.
Yeah.
Since we all had break and whatever, and we were just like at home eating, and I was like, this is a perfect time to play it.
Oh, of course.
Let's just like put it on. And my siblings, for one reason or another, have never really played it before, any version of it in the past. Whereas I have with friends or like have seen like let's plays of it. So I got to introduce it to all of them at once and like kind of just went like, look, it's just a board game. Like it really is just a board game. It's not hard to explain. And then the second we got into it, obviously,
It gets competitive.
oh my god, I played
Yeah.
with my siblings. It got toxic. And it like got like so weird. Like we were on teams too, so I was with like my sister-in-law Ezra, and then my brother and my sister were together. And so every 2 seconds when it was our turn, okay, so I think we should do this, and we're gonna play this and we're gonna take this turn. Like it was just all secrecy
Yeah.
the entire time. Either sides of the living room for sure.
That's so funny. I've never played it in multiplayer. I've only played it by myself.
What really?
Because I had it on my DS. Like you can't really play
Oh, yeah, there was a
multiplayer.
DS one, right.
Yeah.
One, actually.
But it was great.
No, it makes a world of a difference when you play with other people. I think. So it was.
Oh.
It was.
Beef things
amazing.
go down.
Oh my god! It
Beef
gets,
things
no,
go
Yeah, I
down.
get really competitive. Like you could ask Raazia want to play Mario Kart with her. I'm just like she always beats me. Which you know what? In her defense, she plays it all the time.
She owns the
I
game.
know. I know. Dude, we should talk about this too.
What?
Because I played with you and with Ahmed all the time. And so sometimes when we're taking the subway somewhere.
You guys are like those people on the subway, like all three of you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys are those ones.
No, but even worse than that. I think I've told you this story of like we'll play it on.
Oh, you guys are like
30-minute
on.
break.
You guys are like
No,
into it.
we get really intense and like I play the game and like sometimes when I do win, I like there's always times whenever we're going somewhere I'll win once and then I'll win a second time against your head and then you'd be like I don't feel like playing this anymore.
Oh yeah, you told me.
And I'd be like, why? We have like 20 minutes left on the subway ride. It's like I just no, it's fine. It's my hand. And
It's
I'm
my
like,
hand.
And I'm like, I
It's
know.
cramping up, I
And
can't.
meanwhile, I'm like seeing Raazia won 3 times in a row, and I was like, okay, I get it. And I can never say anything because I'm nice about it. And then I'm like,
When did
let's
that
play.
happen?
And then the same. And tap.
When?
What's the last time we went? We went down.
Was that
for-
Harlem
for-
Duet?
Yes, it was Harlem.
That
Duet,
happened during Harlem
yeah,
Duet?
Yeah, it did. It
I
did.
remember that song.
It did 1,000%, and it's just watching Ahmed getting like I go through the same cycles with Autumn. Ahmed, like I'll win once or twice, and be like, nah, okay. How about we play this other game that that Raazia doesn't have, or that's a single player. You can if you want.
Almond and I were saying that we should start playing, like, put 1 hour into Paladin so we'll probably still beat you.
Oh, okay, let's try.
I don't know what that
Let's
game
try.
is.
It's like Overwatch.
It's basically Overwatch.
Oh.
It's basically like just it's a first-person shooter, so like you're just one character and you have certain attacks and abilities.
Yeah.
There's a whole cast of characters, and they have all different types of weapons, like bows and arrows, guns. Some have magical powers, like that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
I love that game a lot. Yes, but we'll see if that
You're on my thing now. You might switch online so we can play.
Oh yeah.
Get Discord and then we can play.
Okay.
I remember as a kid, I had the most time and most fun playing like games related to like movies or shows. So like we would always when Blockbuster was still around, I would rent out like the Madagascar Madagascar game for PS2, the Shrek game. I love the Shrek game. We have 2 SpongeBob games at home for PS2. It wasn't the movie. No, it was I don't remember
Lights,
what
camera, pants.
Oh, I had that one, and then I had a different one.
Mhm.
I don't remember, but it was great. I love those movies.
Those
Games. I'm stuck on this SpongeBob because we still have the PS2 at home. So like, I remember once my brothers borrowed a PS2 controller because ours doesn't work anymore from his friend, and I'm stuck on this level on the SpongeBob one where he's in Mr. Krabs' dream. I think it's Mr. Krabs, and he has to go through these different levels in the dream. And so I'm on Squidward. It's like he has a dream about every character. So I'm on Squidward.
So it's like an Inception.
It's a dream about Squidward, but it's like Squidward's land, so it's like a musical land, and you have to like hop between musical notes, but you can't fall off, and it's so hard because it's just one. It's one go. You don't have like stops or anything like that, and it just continues to go and go and go. So if you fall off, you have to start all the way in the beginning. It is so hard. I'm still stuck there.
That one's a
I've
grind.
been there for like 10 years. But speaking of SpongeBob,
Exactly. Thank you, man, for that.
I heard that it's your favorite show.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. We've spent bus and six. So we went to university together, and I think we've spent so many bus rides home of just talking about SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Just talking about SpongeBob,
Yeah.
and like, remember this episode? Oh, so funny.
I just recently watched like 2 episodes last week or a couple days
Of
ago
the
on
new one?
Netflix of the new season or whatever, season 5. How much seasons are there?
I have no clue.
But I don't know, season 5 on Netflix. I was just watching some
Wait,
episodes.
it's on Netflix now?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the whole thing.
And it was the episode where I was kind of half asleep. It was like 3 in the morning.
Just watching.
But what happened? Oh, I honestly can't remember. My recollection is not getting there.
Okay, well, I while you remember that, I can mention the episodes that we normally mention.
Okay.
Which, for me, I think of like the pizza episode. The pizza episode.
The one where
That's
it's
not
like
the pizza.
crusty pizza. What is it? How does the
Yeah,
song
you're
go?
saying it. You're saying
You guys-
Is the pizza for you and me?
That one, and he starts beatboxing on that one. Yeah, that was a good one. Him and Squidward.
That's the one where they're like on a journey to deliver pizza and they
Yeah.
end up in like this land with no one around them. That's the one, right?
That's a separate episode.
Oh, that's a separate episode?
altogether.
But doesn't include pizza?
That episode is probably one of the best episodes. The one where he's like is in that place where the bus.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, rock bottom.
Yeah.
He's not. He's
That's not the
delivering
pizza one?
No, that wasn't the pizza one.
That was the burger
He
one.
just came
No.
from Glove World,
That's what
so
it
he
is.
got on this bus. But the thing is that
But
this
I
bus
swear he's
was
with
the wrong
Patrick.
bus,
No,
and this bus
he's
took him
alone that
to
entire episode.
rock bottom.
Yeah.
No, there's one where he's with Patrick and they're delivering the pizza.
That's a separate episode.
Yeah, and then they're like they're lost. They're like in this area where there's no one.
Yeah.
I swear that's part of the episode.
That's part of the episode.
Yeah,
They
that's what
never
I'm
end
talking
up-
about.
They never
Remember
end
the
up
name
in
of
the
this
rock bottom part.
Do you remember the name of this episode?
You remember the names of SpongeBob
I remember the
episodes?
names of the episodes.
Exactly.
Wow,
See, I don't
you're
remember that part.
dedicated. I don't know.
My
Yeah, I
favorite
just remember the
episode was the Band Geeks with Square and Fancy Set.
Oh,
They did they played at a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I love that. Love that
They
one.
played at a Super Bowl, and they were like
Yeah.
in this big fish tank that came out of the water,
Yeah.
and
I
Squidward
don't
had to
remember
lead
it.
a marching band. That one has the biggest jokes. The one where
I don't remember
No,
it.
the
where
one at the end.
mayonnaise is an instrument.
No, I don't remember it. I probably didn't see it.
No, but the end scene was like this huge musical,
It
and
was
they all
this
perform as a
huge
marching band.
musical.
Oh,
I don't
my
remember that.
God.
Epic. Go back and watch that.
I
That's your
will.
homework for today. You're gonna watch that episode.
Okay.
Band Geeks. Okay.
Wait, another one that's my favorite. It's also similar to the pizza one, where they deliver chocolate.
Chocolate. Chocolate. Yeah, that one.
That was the chocolate one.
That one. What was the
That
name of
was
that? I
like-
don't remember the name of that episode.
Yeah,
But
I
what
don't
was
know
that
either.
one?
I don't know the
And then they had some like con artist that was selling them bags in that
Yeah,
episode as
yeah.
well, and he's
That
like
whole
making big
episode
bucks.
was about.
I
capitalism.
love the episode about the food safety dude that comes into the restaurant and hides the pickles under his
Yeah,
tongue.
yeah. The
Oh,
big guy.
him.
Yeah.
It was just called pickles. It was just called pickles.
No, he has like a specific order of how a burger
Yeah,
should
and he's like, "Where are the pickles?"
be. Yeah.
Say no, pickles.
And he's like, lifts up the tongue. I remember that moment. I was like, oh, it's so gross. Yeah, I should have known that.
And then SpongeBob went on a retirement because he just like, I
Yeah.
He couldn't do it
leaves-
anymore.
Squidward's like sweating while he's
Yeah.
taking the orders. Like, how do I remember everything?
Oh
So
man,
funny.
that's a great show.
Man.
Like I feel like people say they don't watch it because they think it's like senseless, but I
There's-
think it's pretty
No,
smart
man,
in some of the things
Someone
it
came up
does.
to me and said like, "Yo, SpongeBob makes you dumb." I was like, "Are you dumb?"
Yeah, you are.
Are
You're
you dumb?
Truly. No, I feel like I know a lot of like older people who do like look at SpongeBob, like people who haven't grown up with it, and go like, "What? How is it funny?" I'm like,
It's
oh
so
my
Are you
God.
dumb?
Some of the stuff that happens in the show, like I remember, like you have some like specific moments with it. Like remember one of the first few episodes where Squidward is like in that limbo state of like there's just nothing there, and then it says alone. I remember that episode.
No.
He gets all alone. It's like. Yeah, exactly. Like just basically, he's in like a white box where like the words "alone" keep popping up everywhere, and it's like such a trippy like moment of the episode because you're like,
And then he just
existential
starts
crisis
running.
starting. Yeah.
There's a part where he just starts running, but the thing is that it's like all white. So as he's running, he's getting small. Then it's gonna restart, and it's gonna restart again.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's like there's certain trippy episodes that I'm like, even Rock Bottom make me so anxious. I'm like,
Rock
he's never gonna
Bottom,
get out.
yeah.
He's just not gonna get out.
Because he's all
He's
alone.
stuck.
Yeah. That one was a.
Yeah, there's
How
specific
did he get
episodes
out?
like that. Wasn't there?
I don't remember.
Was that the one with the hoopla person in it? Hoopla.
No, Hoopla was when they revealed how to make the Krabby Patty, or like it was the whole episode dedicated to talking about the Krusty Krab and like how like they run on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, is that
And
the
they were
instructional
about-
video?
It was the instructional.
Oh
video.
yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
It like sounds like a lot of hoopla.
and
That one.
it's like they show the character who says it.
And then they
He's so
throw a
tiny.
brick, at him, and he's just like down. And then, yeah.
You know which episodes I really didn't like? The ones where they had
I don't
the real human pirate.
Oh, any of those?
Passion
I
the
don't
Passion
like
the
those
Pirate?
episodes
Why?
because he doesn't belong.
Yeah, he does.
No.
I like
What's
those.
that big pirate that you see in the beginning?
Yeah, but he is a cartoon and he
Oh,
is
wait.
not.
No, the reason because I'm just
I hate
because I
those
stand by
ones.
my boy SpongeBob. So he's just like they were trying to do something meta with it.
Mm.
So like he is like us watching him watch SpongeBob.
Yes, you know it gets more meta than that.
And it
You
gets
know-
more
you know
meta
who
than
it is, right?
It's Tom Kenny, right?
Yeah, he's the voice of
It's the
SpongeBob.
voice of SpongeBob.
No way! Wow, that kind of makes it cooler.
So like he's watching himself. Like
But
we're
that was the
watching him
episode I
watch
saw.
himself. Yeah.
That was the episode I saw. It was one of the episodes. It was the episode where
The last
he. No, it wasn't. No, but it was an
The last
episode.
episode.
It was the
great.
episode
I
where
watched it
he is. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something with the parrot, and he's talking about certain times in Bikini Bottom, and then there's like it goes to a scene with Mr. Krabs and how Plankton's trying to steal the formula for like the millionth time, and I can't remember. I think I fell asleep during the episode, but yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea. That's not enough.
Yeah, for us, we're like, we need moments. No, I think the last episode is probably the best one.
What about the prehistoric one?
The
when they all
prehistoric
dressed up
one's
one?
good.
The prehistoric
The
one.
prehistoric one is good. Like when they learn how
White
to make.
Whales
Yeah.
Oh my god! They learn how to make fire and everything. I think one of my favorite ones are always the musical ones. Like even the campfire one. See a fire, yes, so I just saw you.
Yeah.
See a campfire. Oh my god, love that. And then the bear circle. He head crosses off. He's good. I haven't had this moment.
Anyways, I think SpongeBob is the only show from our childhood that is like continuously still good and hasn't been canceled.
Okay,
you're still singing. All right, we'll just let you finish. It's fine.
He's not done.
I'm gonna hear this on the replay and it's gonna be like, what the hell?
Yeah, you're gonna be like Rayhan.
But yeah, like all the other shows that we grew up watching, just they died off, and they were great shows. Makes me so mad. You remember The Weekenders?
The Weekenders was dope.
The Weekenders was dope. Recess was dope. All the other like shows like
Cornelius Fillmore.
I love that show.
That was the
That was
best show.
amazing. Or what's his
When he
face? The
broke up
dude in
with his girlfriend,
space.
he's like, "Hey, babe, the chicken is dry, real dry."
I loved him. He was like a middle-aged man, but a kid. It was so good.
He was bald.
He was bald. He was. Or like that the space one, the alien. What was it called? He was like a teenager in space. He was an alien. It was a show about like aliens in space.
Was the one with the belly button thing?
No. It's a cartoon.
Oh.
It was on from Disney. You guys remember this?
Just pull it up.
Hold
I don't
on,
know
I'm
why.
gonna
For
do
some
it.
reason, I'm thinking Danny
Phil of the
Phantom.
future.
No.
Danny
Phil of the
Phantom was
future.
Danny Phantom was another good show.
I love Danny
Phantom,
Phantom.
man.
Disney
Danny Phantom is so good.
alien show.
Oh my goodness.
Lloyd in Space.
I need to see.
You
the
don't remember
picture.
Lloyd in Space?
No, I don't. I know that I don't. I know.
Let me see another picture.
That's the one. I love this show.
I don't.
You don't remember the show?
Actually,
and
I know the
and their
face,
teacher
but
was
I
a
don't
robot.
I don't think I remember watching that.
Their teacher was a robot, and you know what? They actually had now that I think back at it, as a kid, I didn't think about it, but they had a show that had a non-gendered character.
Oh really?
It was an alien, and this specific type of alien didn't have a gender until they chose to be whatever gender they wanted to be.
Oh really?
So it was a new person in their classroom, and they came into the class,
in that show.
and they were confused. Yeah, in this specific show, it was an episode. They had a new classmate, and they were confused. They didn't know if to call the alien a he or a she because they were trying to figure it out because they didn't look specifically female or male.
Yeah.
And then when they were trying to look at the context to see if they could figure it out, because their name was like very non-gendered as well.
Yeah.
So they would look at like the binder. So I remember this scene. There was the alien's binder or the kid's binder was on a desk, and then it was like covered in like unicorn stickers or something like really girly.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, okay, she's a girl." And then the kid would flip the binder over, and it's all in like spaceships and guns and everything. So everything was a mix of female and male. And then finally they were like, "Oh, we just have to ask."
Yeah.
The alien, and the alien was like, "Oh, well, our species or whatever doesn't have to pick what we want to be until we feel like we're ready."
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, now when I think back at it, I was like, wow, that was very ahead of its time.
There's a
because-
lot of shows like that actually.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon especially.
Don't die.
I'm falling.
That worked
I just
for the game there.
want
You
tissue.
made the tissue.
Keep on struggling to get between
I'm
us.
sick, guys.
All three of us are. Just like
No, get away
we're all like spread
I'm
in our
good.
like sweaters.
I'm in a t-shirt. So that's why I'm coming right now.
Yeah, I guess like a lot of our shows, and I did we speak about this on the podcast before? Like That's So Raven with their racial issue. Do you remember that episode where she wants to work for a clothing store that she really loves because Raven, she's a fashionista.
Of course.
So she wants to work for this clothing company that she loves. So for example, at the time, like our equivalent would be like Forever 21, for example, right? And so imagine you go into a Forever 21 interview with your best friend Chelsea, and you guys go through the interview. They make you go through all these steps. Raven is 100% perfect at everything that she does, and Chelsea is horrible because Chelsea is kind of and
She's Chelsea.
and then you get a call and you say you didn't get the job, and Chelsea gets the job. And then Raven, because she has like abilities, has a vision, and it's of the worker that hired her, which is like this white lady going, "Oh, we don't hire black people."
Wow.
Yeah, and then so
That
she goes
episode touched on
undercover,
that.
you right?
Okay.
And then she goes undercover and tries to get this woman saying it on camera, and she eventually does, and she breaks it to the news and stuff like that. And I really liked that episode because she went home and she's like to her parents, like, I had a vision that this woman said she doesn't hire black people, and they were like, well, you should do something about it. She's like, what do you mean? I'm just one kid. Like, I can't do anything about it. And they were like, excuse me. You are not just a kid. You have a voice. And I was like, yes!
Yeah.
Supportive parents!
Yeah.
And it was great. Or, for example, The Proud Family. Do you remember that show? They had the episode where Penny switches with a Muslim family. And then she has to experience Ramadan and going to the mosque and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the Muslim girl
She put on a
experiences...
scarf and everything too.
Yeah, she puts on a scarf and everything too. And I was like, these shows were bomb.
Yeah,
And now
yeah,
you can have
yeah.
shows like Ricky, Dicky, Mickey, and whatever. Ding dong. Like, I don't know. And it's
Baby
so
Shark.
stupid. Like,
no, I'm not gonna.
Don't do it.
Baby shark,
She did it.
And she's singing
Baby
it.
shark, baby shark,
God, my
It's
grade fives are singing that so
mommy
much.
shark, mommy shark. That's as far as I
Okay.
can go with the song. I don't know the rest.
You did the.
But yeah, like the content that kids watch, like
way ahead of its time.
that we used to
What
watch,
we used to watch way
was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Now, it's horrible. Like I think it's once we were getting to the end of like the era of iCarly and Victorious,
It's
it started to turn into just nonsense.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
Sam and
Adventure
Cat,
Time.
disgusting.
Sam and Cat was just
it was
something
just like, it was like you were trying to fry your brain. I'm
Oh, Sam
sorry.
and Cat as in like Sam and Cat from
Like Ariana
Victorious.
Grande.
Yeah, they
Like
had their own
Kat in
show.
Victorious made sense. Like she was like that comic relief almost. Like they were all funny, but she was kind of like the ditzy, funny, but not. She wasn't like present because if she's at the forefront, that kind of character is so
It's not gonna work.
tiring. It
She's
doesn't
just,
work.
kinda
So in
dark.
Sam and Cat, it was insane. I couldn't even like listen to her voice.
Oh my god. I didn't
But
bother with that show because I knew. I think I knew.
You knew
I
which path
wasn't-
it was gonna
Yeah.
Yeah.
so and now they just have shows that are just like they're terrible actors,
yeah.
and the show is bad too.
No, I'm watching a lot of that because I kind of only know about some of the Disney shows that are out there only because my nieces know.
Yeah,
There's like what is that? The one that starts with the M. Oh my god.
Monster High.
Oh,
No, that's a cartoon.
Monster
no,
High was a good show.
there's like a
Is that-
so you know how Disney has like TV movies.
No, I'm thinking Fire Rhino Junior High.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different.
That's
Yeah,
a good show.
yeah.
Yeah. So you know how like Disney has like TV movies and stuff.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
one that came out that is like huge, has like 3 versions of it now. The ones
the
that are, like,
ones
the
where
kids
they're
of, like the
Descendants.
yes,
Descendants.
thank you. Why do
I haven't
always
watched
think
it.
that started with M?
It's garbage.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. I'm like, it's not really pushing boundaries by any means or talking about any difficult conversations. Like, it's just there to be like that fan fiction of like, oh, what if this person
What
had
it
a
is
daughter?
just
Yeah.
Like,
like,
that's
it's
that son.
rebellious teens. Like,
Did
that
you
hasn't been
see
done
that they're
before.
making a movie for
yes.
Kim Possible?
I
Have
don't
you
like
seen the
I
videos?
don't like it.
I don't like.
It
the
looks
girl.
like they had a $10 budget.
I don't like it.
The girl does not look like Kim Possible whatsoever.
Yeah.
I wish they just brought back the cartoon version. Like, we're not asking you to remake the stuff. We want you to bring it back as it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think when you brought it up the last time, like I think this was a few podcasts ago. My first thing was like I was never like because I didn't have Teletoon or whatever growing up.
I love Kim Possible.
Like Kim Possible for me, like the person they chose to play her, I guess she's a kid. But I'm like, in the cartoon, she looked a little older. Like,
Yeah, she
looked-
did.
Yeah,
Well,
she
they were in
looked
high school,
mature.
right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they look mature and like. I get just because you get a girl with like red hair doesn't mean she matches
It
up.
doesn't like.
For me, the look.
Oh my god.
Oh my
It
god!
doesn't
Night and
match
day.
up.
It looks like Kim Possible to like Spy Kids. Like it's just two different. Like
Yeah.
And I saw
It's
a
just-
video of like one of the scenes. It's so dumb. First of all, this girl's like running because she wants to catch her school bus to go to school. She's running down the
Oh,
road.
yeah, she starts doing flips.
No, look, she's running down the road. First of all, you know how like when they see like superheroes or like people who are supposed to be like cool, whatever, run, they use effects to make it look like they're running really fast.
Go
No,
on,
it just
flex.
looks like this girl's jogging. Okay, like straight up. It just looks like she's running down the street really hard. And first of all, she's not on the sidewalk, she's on the road. That's dangerous. She's running, and then after that,
Sounds like me, to be honest.
so on her right side, there's like these 2 women talking, and one of them is like a mom with like a carriage with a baby inside, and they're talking, and the carriage suddenly, for no reason, there's no incline, nothing, starts to roll away, and they don't notice, right?
Okay.
And then Kim Possible's like, oh, carriage running away. Do I have time to catch the bus? Okay, and she just turns.
Oh my
She
God.
runs. She does like a flippy thing, and she stops the cart, brings it back, and then she keeps running.
That's so
and then
cringe.
the mom turns and looks and goes, "Thanks, Kim Possible." She's like, "No problem." And then she
So
keeps running,
cringe.
and then it just shoots to the bus, and the bus driver looks at her. She's like, "Wait," and then the bus driver's like, "Nah." So he starts closing the door, and then she goes, and she like flips, and she like
Slides
inside the door, and she's like, "Made it." And then Ron is in the back like, "Woo!" And then and then it's so cringy.
I didn't even see
Oh
that they
my
cast
god,
Ron.
like I might watch it just because I want to
No, I
hate
won't.
it, but I don't want to watch it. But I feel like
I don't want to watch it
I just
either.
it's just
Very
upsetting. But my favorite thing about Kim Possible, like the actual Kim Possible, was when Ron made the song, the Mole Rat song. Do you guys remember
I
that?
remember the mole rap, but what was the song?
Forget naked mole rat.
That sounds vaguely
You don't remember
familiar.
it?
That sounds
I
vaguely
never
familiar.
used to watch that much.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Oh my
I
god,
will
the
search
naked
that
mole
up
rat
later.
song. I love that song. I love naked mole rat. He was
Rufus.
great.
There we
Rufus.
go.
It's so cute.
I love that show. That was
Raazia, you
great.
got homework too.
So
Talk
many
about Kim
I have-
so many
every
childhood
podcast
shows I
I
wish
have.
they would just bring back. Like they would just remaster the quality of it, like
Mhm.
the actual resolution quality of it, and just give it back to us, you know?
I know. There's a
Put
lot
on
of
Netflix
shows
or
like that.
something.
The only
Yeah.
remake that I don't hate is the That's So Raven remake that they did.
The-
You don't hate?
This,
I don't hate it.
this
It was actually
spin-off-
it's actually funny. Because
It's different actors.
no, it's still Raven,
It's
Oh, it's still.
but she's a mom now. She's a single mom,
Oh.
and she
I've
has
seen
2
parts of it.
kids,
I've seen parts.
and she lives with Chelsea and her son.
Yeah.
They live together in an apartment in I can't remember. But it's basically they follow the
This is ongoing.
Yeah, it still runs, and they're following the lives of her kids. But Raven is still like the meddling. She still meddles, but she's a mom now, and so like you still see that relationship between her and Chelsea. Eddie's obviously not in it because he's a crackhead. But
The hell?
you
You
didn't
don't
hear
know
about that?
I didn't watch much.
What's his
of
name?
that series.
Orlando Brown.
He's crazy.
You've not seen that video
I
where
did
he
not
goes like.
No, I didn't watch. I didn't watch much of That's So Raven.
Oh my God, Rayhan, you
No,
missed
no,
out.
no. Like I mean, we're talking about like the actor who plays
The
the
actor.
guy.
Oh,
He's a
in
crackhead.
real life.
Oh, not
Oh,
in
I
the
thought you were on the
show.
show. I'm like, yo, this
No,
is
no,
dark.
no.
No, he's
The actual
crazy.
actor. It's like a crackhead now.
Oh, okay.
And I told you who her the baby daddy is, right?
The other guy. The
Yeah.
other better looking guy.
Devon. That was her prom date. I love
He's
Devon.
basically the more suave version of what Orlando was.
It's kind of sad though. It would have been nice to have them all in it, but yeah. Anyways, I'm always nostalgic about childhood. Sometimes I just watch them like on YouTube and stuff.
No, I get the excuse because of the kids. Like I get to watch like almost all the way through.
You were
like,
telling me about Teen Titans.
Teen
Go.
Titans. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, because you like reintroduced to them.
Yeah, every show I introduce. Now we're on like Avatar: Last Airbender.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Watching
You gotta
that
get
again,
it
I'm
to
like,
Korra.
it's still a good story. Like it still holds up. I like it because sometimes like I've done this to myself with like movies, like A Cinderella Story. I liked it a lot growing up, and then ruined it for myself. Like the nostalgia was gone.
Oh god,
'Cause
yeah. There's
watching
some
movie-
shows that we're not
Watching that movie a second time is so cheesy. Like
Yeah.
so many parts that I'm like,
The
oh
Avatar movie.
No. The Cinderella story.
Oh,
yeah, it's a rom com for like girls of a certain age.
I hated that because even when we were like in high school and stuff, people would post videos like, "This is the best monologue ever."
Yeah.
When it's not really a monologue, it's like a minute long,
Oh yeah,
and it's the part where she goes like
at the
at the end where
benches,
she's
yeah.
yelling at him at the football. Have you seen the movie?
I'm not gonna-
No, he's probably.
Anyways,
probably what
it's
it's
like she's
Cinderella with
Hilary Duff.
Okay, no.
She's like yelling at the guy interest in the movie. He's a football player. And she's like, I don't remember what she says, but she's like, she gives like a really like, she's like, it's like a really like, ooh, you said that, and then it starts to rain or something. I don't know, it's weird, but like people were like, ooh, that's like the best comeback ever, and I watched it and I was like,
Yeah.
That's so overrated.
So
that wasn't
stupid.
even the best part of the movie.
so
Anyways,
stupid.
but, like watching that again, it ruined it for me. But when I watch things like, like the Teen Titans like show and then Avatar, I'm like, oh my god!
Those are
Like
great
even to
shows.
this day, I'm like, because you forget some of the subplots and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like sitting there like,
You pick up on it
it's like
again.
I was like, oh, I forgot what happened. What else? How did they get out of this? And then like I end up sitting there and watching the whole thing, and going like with my nieces asking, so what happens? What actually happens? I'm like, meanwhile I'm like. You have to watch to find out, and I like still actually just don't remember. So I'm like sitting there, just actually there to just finish watching it and get where it goes. But such a good show, man.
Another show that like sucked. That was like good when I watched it when I was a kid, but then I tried to rewatch it and it sucked. Do you guys remember So Little Time? It was the Olsen twins.
Oh, really?
They had a show on.
The Olsen twins had a show. I know they had
It's
a
called
show.
So Little Time.
What was
They
it
even
about?
had books about it. It was just about them as teenagers, like living their life.
Really?
But it was shot horribly.
Oh.
Like so bad. I tried to rewatch it in high school and I was like, oh my god, this was horrible.
Oh man, I think I might have watched a little bit of it, just because like even
It was on Family Channel.
because
sometimes.
come on, when you were at that age, you were watching every single movie they were in. You were watching.
Yeah, I
like,
love their movies.
like the New York one. What is that one?
New York Minute.
Oh, is that one?
That I
Yeah.
think I watched.
New York Minute.
I watched that a bunch of times.
Then there's the Paris one, New York one. There's the one where they're on a like an Amazing Race type of show,
Oh yeah.
or like Fear Factor type of show.
I don't remember that.
Oh, there's so many. I love their
Yeah.
movies.
What happened to them? Are they just like fashion designers now? And they just
Honestly,
No,
I don't
because
know. They went through their stuff.
their sister got more of the limelight now because of Marvel.
Avengers, yeah.
Wait, what? Their sister who?
Their youngest
Scarlet
sister.
Witch.
She plays Scarlet Witch.
yeah.
Oh, I did not. They have another sister. I did not know that.
I think they have another one even after that, right? No, isn't there 4?
I think it's the 3. It's the
Okay,
twins
well, I
and
don't know
then-
that.
No, I think you're right. There's another one, but so far that other Olsen.
She'll have her own type.
She has her limelight. She
One
has the
movie that
limelight.
didn't disappoint me when I rewatched it was Princess Diaries.
Mm.
Anne Hathaway.
Yep, that was a good movie.
I love that
really
movie.
good movie. I told you about. We watched it recently.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Even when I watched Princess Bride, which was not too long ago, like I didn't watch it. when
Oh,
was
I
young.
haven't seen that in a long time.
Okay, really good.
Princess Bride.
Princess.
What's her name? I
Robin
have her face
Wright.
in my mip.
Robin Wright is the main girl.
Yeah,
Robin Wright's the main girl.
it's the one where she wears like the wings, right?
Mm.
This is
Like
Princess
she when she
Bride?
goes to the ball, she wears those wings.
No.
What?
I don't think so. Princess, no. Princess Bride is completely different to Medieval.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Does
She
she?
wears like those wings
Okay.
on her dress.
I might not remember that much.
Yeah,
But-
they're wings, right? I'm pretty
but
sure I
that-
remember that vividly.
But that movie was so, like, cause I watched it when I was older, so like some of the jokes that you know are supposed to be adult jokes, or meant for like the older crowd, are like slightly dirty jokes
Mhm.
that would have completely went over my head as a kid.
Yeah.
But because I watched it as an adult, I was like, this movie is funny. Like it's
Yeah.
actually funny and has like that kid.
I love
Fantasy.
watching movies
Yeah.
like that. Like Shrek.
You know?
I love that.
Yeah. Or even
Shrek
like,
has so many jokes.
yeah, Shrek
funny.
actually has so many jokes. Even like if you watch Disney movies, like the classic ones like Hercules and whatever.
Yeah.
Again, like 'cause sometimes it takes the rewatch to kind of get the certain like
The
references, even references like Hercules, like they make references left, right, and center to like other Greek mythical stuff and make
Yeah.
like, stupid jokes about like and so I was like, oh my god, so much of this like has those movies have rewatchability because they definitely cater to all audiences.
Yeah.
They're literally trying to entertain
Because like
everyone.
when parents are taking their kids to the cinema,
yeah,
they
the
don't want to
parents
be
need to
bored.
need to have like something
Yeah,
that'll
they do
cater
have
to
that.
them as well.
That's true.
It's really good though.
Yeah, well, anyways, we want to thank you, Rayhan, for joining us on our
Thank you, Rayhan.
podcast.
Thank
It was
you.
great fun.
Yeah, do you want to give yourself a little plug?
Yeah,
Where
plug
they can
yourself.
find you?
You can follow me on Instagram at ray.mundo, ray.moondo.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put it in the description below. What am I doing right now? I'm currently just trying to get through my program at York, Teachers College, and Nielsen Skate Park just opened up. Finch and Nielsen Road, just down the road from Islamic Institute of Toronto, if you all know there. Big skate park, go check it out. We're gonna have big things planned for their come when, say, spring, summertime.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you,
well,
Rayhan.
as usual, you guys can find us on Instagram, and we post on SoundCloud and YouTube. And you can always email us at Gmail.
Yes,
I don't know why I always say that. But
Iman really just wants to get an email from you guys.
email
Just
us,
once,
please.
just once. Just say hey and she'll be happy.
Anyways, we'll talk to you
Somebody
guys
email
on
Iman.
the next one.
All right, thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.